Hi everyone, this is our bald eagle Samantha. We call her Sammy for short, and you can see right now as we're kind of taking this video of her, looks like she's trying to kind of cough something or get something out of her throat. Birds of prey, in fact, when they eat their food, often it will contain bones and fur, since they do like to eat things like rodents. And those parts that they cannot digest will actually sit in their crop, and when ready, it forms a pellet that they, as you just saw, will cough up. So like I said, this is Sammy. She is 36 years old this year, and she has a pretty interesting story of how she got here. So in the 80s, the bald eagle was endangered, and she was actually part of the Department of Environmental Conservation's program to repopulate the Hudson Valley with bald eagles. She was taken from her nest and raised with a puppet so that she wouldn't rely on humans for food. And she was released from the Adirondacks with a GPS unit attached to her so that she could be tracked on her first kind of flight south as she was moving to find food resources throughout the winter. However, the researchers realized that she was in one spot for an extended period of time, and when they found her, she had sustained a gunshot wound to one of her wings, and she unfortunately has a partial wing amputation and cannot fly, which is why she stays here with us. So the bald eagle, like I said, they were once endangered, and this is their wonderful call. Often in shows or anything on TV, they'll show a bald eagle with a screeching call that doesn't sound like this, and in fact, a lot of places use a red-tailed hawk call just because it sounds better than the bald eagle call. So in captivity, bald eagles can live into their 50s. In the wild, average age is 20 to 28. And the oldest recorded bald eagle was actually found in New York State at the age of 38, which is pretty amazing. So as you can see, this is part of her defense mechanism. She's just basically telling us that she wants her space. This is normal behavior for her, and she'll just yell at us for a little bit. So bald eagles are, in fact, carnivores, so they'll eat primarily meat. Their most common food source is fish, and as you can see, she has some pretty gigantic talons there on those feet in order to help her catch some fish. Now, like I said before, in the 80s they were endangered, and that was due to, unfortunately, hunting. You know, folks were kind of poaching them in order to protect their fishing grounds because, as we know, they are fishers. And also due to a pesticide that was being used called DDT that was actually seeping into the ground, into the water, and the fish that these eagles eat, it was accumulating in the fish. So that was actually causing the eggs, when the eggs were being laid, those shells were very fragile, and when the birds would sit on them, they would crack and they were not able to successfully reproduce. Now, one of the larger birds of prey you'll see, they have a wingspan of 6 to 8 feet and can be anywhere from 6 pounds to 16 pounds. So really depends on the animal, and males tend to be smaller than females. On top of eating fish, they will also eat things like carrion, so they'll scavenge things that are already dead. They'll eat small rodents, and often when they are fishing, you'll see them actually stealing fish from other birds, such as osprey.